Lots of people talk about self-development and mindset, but very few people talk about the mistakes that you can do and happen to do when you start this process and you're at the very beginning or maybe a little bit advanced on these pathways. So this video comes to help you to get rid of all these mistakes and go back on track. So welcome back to Live for Wonders, and let's start with the video. So here we go. And today I have just 3 or 4 things to tell you about which are the main mistakes you can do about mindset and personal development and how to get rid of them. They are super simple. There's not rocket science, but what I want to make sure is to aware you that the first thing you need to do is to work with them, because they are just tools. They are not things that you just, read about them and everything will be fine. You need to work towards your dreams, towards the target that you fix in your life. And to do so, you need to put all yourself in what you're doing. Maybe it sounds absolutely rhetorical, but I wanted to specify this because one of the most common mistakes is actually this: undervaluating what is actually self-development and mindset. They are serious stuff, and if you do them purposely, it takes time and it takes energy. Of course, you will be rewarded having a different personality, growing what you want in terms of mindset, in terms of spirituality or whatsoever, but you need to work with them. So the first mistake is in fact this, and to solve the problem is to actually actively do something that you maybe read on the books or people suggested you here on YouTube, or maybe life coaches or whatsoever they suggested you to do. You start to do them for real. So you schedule something in your week or in your day to work towards them. Maybe just meditating, maybe just reviewing your day and trying to get rid of all the little things that maybe are not going very well in your life, or maybe trying to understand what is not going on in your life that you would love to, such as, I don't know, you want to have a better career, but you're not really working towards that. You're just waiting and procrastinating. So that is the main thing. Start to do things that you want to realize. I know that starting is always very difficult because you feel alone, you feel always a little bit uncertain of what will be next. But this is part of the game, and I assure you that you're not alone out there. Even people that never heard about self-development or mindset or mindfulness or whatsoever, they do this stuff unconsciously. But the problem is that if they don't have the right tools, they can be driven in the wrong pathway, and that is another problem. So stay focused on what you want and work towards your dream. The second thing I want to point out is actually, when you start to make a schedule of habits in your life, and at a certain point you give up for some reasons, is absolutely normal. You don't need to panic, and you don't need to feel the pressure of saying, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, because this is part of the game. You can break habits sometimes for any reason, but you can start back to do them at a certain point. The problem is, don't procrastinate. So if you see that tomorrow you can start again one of those habits that you put on the schedule weeks ago or months ago, do it now. If you have time, I don't know, let's say you gave up to meditate, do it since this evening. Don't wait until next week, because the earlier you start, the better will be for you. Same thing if you are, I don't know, working on yourself to understand, all the strength and the weakness of your person. Don't start in a week time, start today. Even if you are maybe just on the train, just start to think about what's going on in your life, what you can improve, what is not going on really. So, take the time that you usually useful for something else, to do that. And you will surely will find out that is very beneficial for you. So that is the next point. Don't waste time, but if you stop to do something, don't blame yourself. It's normal, and you can always go back on track. So I want to encourage you to do so, because I was the first one to give up at a certain point, because I've seen that everything wasn't going exactly as I wanted. So I gave up a lot of things, but it was a mistake. I realized myself that it was a huge mistake, because afterwards my life was completely mess for a couple of weeks. And then I realized that was the case, to go back and reschedule things, and starting with a new energy, saying, is not everything lost? I can recover everything I did, and I can even improve it, because I know that there are failures, there are moments where I will feel down, and moments where I feel better. So that is another thing. And a third point is nourish yourself with things that value, with things that gives you something to live for, that with things that are new maybe to you, and you can explore them. So read, watch videos that can help you in that way. We are bombarded every single day with videos, with adverts, with things to do, with pressure, anxiety. Get rid of them. Try to give yourself a safe space where you feel relaxed, you feel yourself, and you can ask yourself what you want from your life, instead of rushing here and there because people need you or because you need to do things. I mean, there will be always a time where you can actually stop these things, okay? You can go back home and just isolate yourself for a while. Even if it's late during the night or early in the morning, you can always do that. And it's really important that you take time for yourself, for nourish your person with good words, with good vibes, with good energy, even with good music. And if you have no time at all, there are podcasts. I have a podcast myself where I put all the audios of these videos for people that maybe are not able to watch my videos, or maybe they don't want to see my face. Why not? But there are several ways that you can actually do, and I really encourage you to do so, because that is one of the most important things. The more you nourish yourself, the more you will be close to your dreams, to your dream life. So people that give up and just feel a little bit lost because they have a very tough time and everything. I'm having at the moment a tough time, but I try to keep myself on the right vibes, because I'm saying, you know what? Yeah, there is the war that maybe is coming, or God knows what. There are lots of things going on in my life, but I need to remember that I am a human being. I am a spiritual being that lives this kind of reality for a reason, and I can't let this reality absorb myself. I need actually to do the opposite, to put all my energy out there, because I need to improve things in a certain way. It's not really easy sometimes, but the more you practice, and the more you will get better. So again, nourish yourself. Don't forget that. And the last thing is really important, actually. The most important of everyone is to put yourself in a very good vibe situation. So when you do stuff, try to take a moment before doing anything and transforming the reality, saying, I want to live this moment and the next hours in this kind of vibe, in this kind of mindset. I want to be productive maybe, or I want to just relax myself. I want to grow my spirituality, my person in the next few hours in the very good attitude. There are ways to do so, from meditation to mindfulness meditation to yoga, whatever. But doing that will change your reality at a certain point where you can actually realize that you are the one that can modify all the reality. And that is the key point, because if you're not convinced about this, all the things you will read about self-development and mindset will be just wasted time for you. Because you need to be at least a little bit, brave at the same time to believe in yourself that you can make it. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have this kind of courage to take your life in your hands and decide where you want to direct your future, then will be very few things that all of us can do for you. But you can actually make it, because everyone that had even a very tough times, they made it. There are so many biographies out there of people that literally they came from nowhere, but they believed in themselves. And that is the key point. Believe in yourself. Know that you can actually make it. Know that everything happens in good or bad things. You can pass over them and you can learn things from them. Don't let reality push you down, because reality is made out of society. And society sometimes can be very cruel. And they don't care about us. But we can change the society in a long and short run. We can change the society if we want. So don't forget this. And this will be the last point for me. But I'm pretty sure that if you are a good person, if you really want to change yourself and the world where you're living in, then we can make it. So this is everything for this video, a little bit shorter than usual probably, but that's fine, because it's not a question of timing, it's a question of concept. I thank you very much if you made so far. Don't forget, if you like these videos and all my previous videos, to click the subscribe button, the like, and press the bell. And also leave a comment. Let me know where you are standing, at what point you are standing in your life. What are your limits? What are your dreams? Leave a comment below, and I can reply in the next few videos, and we can start to have a chat together. Why not? Maybe I can start even live sessions. So let me know what you think about it in the comment. And I want to thank you very much. Don't forget to live for wonders, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, and have a lovely day, evening, or night. Bye bye.